Yes, yes. Oh, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all.
Sounds like
It's Chris Sees the Internet.
Oh, wow.
7 p.m. Platform Collection. Gene, hit it. We got a band in the house tonight.
Yes.
The Chris Sees the Internet band is here. None other than the world famous Gene Flo is in the house.
Let's go.
Look at him. Look at him go.
Oh, we got your name switched around here too. Let's do this.
Yeah, this is...
Sorry, these people moved around on me before they got here.
Some arrangements happening here.
Boom.
I want to definitely accommodate.
And we're
Gene
good.
Flo.
OG Hip Hop Eddie's here. Gene Flo is here. 7 Octobers from the Heartful Truth is here.
What up, 7?
What's up?
Gene Flo?
Gene Flo's going to be playing music with us all night. He's a man who speaks with his hands. So from the Beat Block TV, none other than Gene Flo is here in the house tonight, man.
Yes, thank you, man.
And he's brought in sound. He brought some sound effects. He's brought in some beats for the day. Look at that. It gives us a new energy, right? We got like
Definitely.
a new energy because Gene Flo's here. It's kind of like a mashup of all the Platform Collection universes, right?
Yeah.
It's like an Avengers film. Me and OG Hip Hop Eddie are in the house.
Yes.
Gene Flo's in the house. 7 Octobers is in the house. Welcome. If this is your first time tuning in, it's a goodie. You definitely decided to tune in on a good one today. We got none other than 60 East coming up
Yes.
at 7:30, right?
Yes, 7:30.
7:30 in about 15 minutes, we'll have 60 East, legendary 60 East. You know what I'm saying?
I do, man. I do.
The Happiness of Pursuit Festival. He's a rapper in his own right, an MC, rather. He's a curator of visual sounds, audio sounds.
All of it, man. All of that stuff.
He does a little bit of everything,
Yes,
guys.
he does,
Yep.
man.
And if this is your first time tuning in to Chris Sees the Internet, it's a good one. Especially if you are an independent artist, you're going to get some schooling tonight. We got two very experienced artists, people who throw festivals,
Yep.
people who throw concerts. Because at 8 p.m., at the top of the hour, we got Stage 1, The Wise.
You know that's right.
Ooh, Orange
Ooh,
County, stand
beautiful.
up. The band is on point tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Flo, Invisible Ponchos, live, playing all night. Oh, he's so beautiful.
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree with him. And the music.
Gene Flo is here. He's going to be setting a backdrop for all of our great conversations. And you guys are going to be learning a lot tonight from, like I said, two veterans in the game. Stage 1, The Wise, 60 East, two young veterans. Old OGs, kind of. Our young OGs.
Both,
Yeah.
yes.
They're not old, young OGs in the game. Stage 1 just did his last event called For the Fans, Part 2. He already had a first one. Second one sold out, Vel the Wonder.
It was awesome.
Killed it. And then 60 East throws the Happiness of Pursuit Festival. We're going to be catching up with him. He just did a ladies' night hosted by the Happiness of Pursuit Festival. I want to talk to him about Reverie. I want to talk to him about Daisy Lynn. That's a name that's
She's
going
dope.
around.
Dope.
Brewhouse Brew was there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, a host of some of the best female MCs and artists on the West Coast. And he's got another one coming up. And we want to know about that. So if you are trying to throw concerts or you're looking how to get booked on stuff, right? These are the two guys you want to hear. They're going to be telling you how you at least get booked on their events. How, if that's possible.
Right.
You're gonna know about it tonight. And we're gonna talk a lot about that kind of stuff. But before we get to that, let's check in. Let's get a vibe check. You know what I mean? As Gene Flo says, vibe check. But in the studio, OG Hip Hop Eddie,
What up, man?
co-host extraordinaire. How are you doing? How's your week been?
Week's been good. Taking care of a lot of business and stuff, but overall, it's been a good week, man. Can't complain.
What does business mean?
Just personal, financial business stuff, and then some of the
Gotcha.
platform connection.
Got to
stuff.
make that bag.
Yep, it's a little bit of both.
Got to make that bag. What do you think about the band Gene Flo and the Flow Riders?
I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. It's definitely bringing another rhythm to the show.
I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can all put together some sort of routine by the end of the night or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
this looks like a super group right now. What I'm looking at on the screen, that's like a super group. You know, I wouldn't even guess what kind of music they make. Like, you just know it's out there.
Yeah.
You know, we just make experimental stuff or
experimental music. Yeah. And then for sure, we got a room full of heart tonight and brains.
Yes.
The Heartful Truth is representing tonight.
Yep. Shout out to my co-host Melly, who couldn't be here.
Oh, she's sick, right?
Yeah.
Oh. What's wrong with her?
I think she has like the cold or flu. So send her positive energy.
She's got the vid.
Oh my God. She tested negative twice, okay?
Allegedly.
I mean, and it takes a while before it comes positive.
We got proof.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Seven, how's your week been?
It's been good.
What are you up to? Catch people up.
Yes.
If they don't know what's been going on with the Heartful Truth, let them know about the show a little bit.
Yeah, so we started the Heartful Truth, I want to say in March, and now we're in almost going to be May. So we've got a couple episodes out already, or more than a couple. We have 5 episodes out. The Heartful Truth with me and my sister Melly, where we get to go in depth with the artist and talk about daily stuff that we all face as human beings, but also getting the perspective from the artist, which is kind of cool to give them more of a human side.
Yeah.
Because they're always getting interviewed and being asked about music, but nobody really takes the time to ask them about how they are on a personal level. So we try to select a topic that we focus on, and obviously it goes from there. But we've got Pause One, Noah James, XP the Marksman, Mickey Vell, Stephanie Soul. That's going to be out not next week, but the week after. And then, yeah, we have we're ending it with the bang. I'll just say that. I don't want to give away the final guest, but it'll be dope.
Okay.
And yeah, it's been a great journey getting to know all these artists like at a deeper level.
That's dope.
So that's dope right there. That's every other Tuesday on Platform Collection YouTube channel. It's also on streaming under The Heartful Truth.
Nice.
So we have the audio version. If you guys rather do that, if you guys are busy at work or trying to just listen to it, it's on streaming. And yeah, I've been doing that. Record store day was yesterday, so I kind of picked up some music.
Yeah, what'd you come up on? Anything good?
That's nice.
Cypress Hill. So we were just talking about with the guys here. Where I was talking about their documentary for Cypress Hill was really dope.
Ooh,
so
really good, huh?
I picked up their first record. I actually never had it on vinyl, so I picked that up.
What'd you think about that Cypress Hill doc? Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, for those that haven't seen it, definitely like recommend it if you're like a hip hop fan or if you're just trying to get into the history of it. Like I've always loved knowing more about hip hop, and this one hits closer to home because it's close to it's LA, like right up from San Diego. So
right,
dope listening to that like history and how it kind of connects with you guys. We were talking about Platform Collection working with Crappy Awesome, right? Working with Esteban.
Yeah, no, it was Platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked with Esteban for a long time. Really stand-up guy. Yeah, and then they helped us out a lot. We've run into Soul Assassin members throughout the years, and they've always been super dope. And then obviously, Cypress Hill is a group that I think if you're on the West Coast, we all look up to.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you're a Latino, because that was the first time we got to see it. I don't know if you saw this on the Showtime doc, but Cypress Hill. Greatest selling Latino group of all time. Not just
wow.
Yep.
Think about everybody. You know what I mean? Like think about everybody that's on that list.
Yeah. And first hip hop group to get a star on the Hollywood. That's what they said.
Oh,
yeah, first
did
one.
See that. I remember.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, so that was dope. So yeah, I've been doing that, like catching up on movies too, watching some dope movies.
Okay.
Because that gets my creative juices flowing. But yeah.
Right on. And welcome. And pass the mic over to Gene Flo so we can check in with the band really quick. I know he's trying to be silent tonight, but let's just tap in, let him know what's going on with Beat Block TV. How's it been going, man? You guys are killing it right now.
What's going on, everybody? Yes, Beat Block TV every other Monday.
Yep.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's been going good. We have a dope new lineup tomorrow, full of vets.
Yeah.
And
nice.
Catch that right here on Platform Collection's YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's all producer radio. If you're a producer, you're trying to get on there, which a lot of people are trying to get on there, and they're getting on. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy thing. We're not like turning people away. True or not, Gene, it's kind of a place to grow too if you're a producer, right? Like
absolutely. It's a dope networking community that we're growing over here. Nice. Curating, I should say.
So tomorrow is an episode, 7 p.m., right?
Tomorrow, April 25th, 2022.
Woo. Fire.
Bring Bring thine beats.
Bring thine ass. And tune in to Platform Collection. And make sure you guys follow. Turn on the alerts, man. We got a bunch of shows coming up. And we got a really, really big one. I don't know. I'm just going to throw this out to you. If you guys follow the Instagram, the Platform Collection Instagram, we made an announcement, and hopefully you guys can start figuring it out. But shout out to Beardo. Shout out to Black Books and Rhyme Books. We got some big news and a bunch of stuff coming up with them. Let's say, thank you. I think let's say that there'll be a partnership unlike you guys have ever seen.
Right.
Between Platform Collection, Beardo, Black Books, and Rhyme Books. Going to be amazing. It's going to lead to a bunch of live events and new shows and a lot of more crossover events like this one today. But yeah, man, it's going to be super, super fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Well, I'm glad everybody's good. We're all ready.
How are you, man?
I'm good, man.
How was your week?
It has been good. Yeah.
Okay.
No complaints. I can't say that I have any complaints. Can't say that it's anything too out of the ordinary. I feel good.
Okay, that's good.
Yo, I mean, I don't know about you guys. Psychedelics much?
I've run into them many times.
7 no though, right?
No.
Even mushrooms? No, you haven't. Did you do them?
Microdose, I guess.
Okay,
yeah.
so I've been microdosing for the last 3 months, about 90 days now, and within the last 2 weeks, right around like the maybe the 70 or 80 day mark.
Yeah.
Man, what a change, bro. Like, just what a change. I suffer from I get crazy anxiety, especially around like a bunch of people or being like, for instance, just like a concert. I don't really like being in big crowds. I get anxiety. And normally the way I am is I always have a little bit of that anxiety, always.
Right.
And then depending on how I feel, like if I, say I'm hurt, I have a back pain or a knee, the anxiety is going to be worse. If I'm tired, it's going to be worse.
Yep.
Not taking care of myself, it's going to be worse. However, microdosing with the allegedly with mushrooms has erased that feeling for me. That little tension feeling, it's just not there. I look for it. Today, I looked for it. We had an event today with Platform Collection. Shout out the Parker Edison Project.
Yeah.
If you didn't come there
fam.
and wash that ass, then I don't know what to tell you. You could have washed free, got some coins, got some food. They were giving out free waffles. Ooh, bomb-ass waffle.
Yeah,
My God, if you missed it today.
I loved it.
Shout out to the Parker Edison Project. Shout out to KPBS for a beautiful event. But even then, today, I was at an event with people all day, and I searched for it in my head. Like, is the anxious stuff there? Is it anywhere there? And it wasn't. And the only thing I can think of course, I try to work on those kind of things, but for a long time, I was just hitting the wall. Anybody who deals with that kind of special physical anxiety, it's hard to get that under control. And mushrooms have helped immensely. Microdosing mushrooms has been insane.
Same here, man. It has helped me too with anxiety, with those thoughts that you're talking about, as far as freaking out on different situations, I use the word for me, but yeah, man, it has helped me like not think about that stuff, or for me, like, get upset with things that were silly. Now that I look at it, and it's happening. While it's happening, I remember a thought of like, man, I would be upset as this was happening. And,
right. And
then it's like,
and it just doesn't.
It doesn't. It's just like,
it doesn't shift into that extra gear. Is what I'm
right.
But like I said, if you're doing them and you're like, I only did them for a week or a month or whatever, try to give it that 90-day mark. A lot I've read is that's kind of where it kicks in, especially if you're microdosing. Or you can always just do a heroic dose. I've been trying to get 7 to do a heroic dose.
I might do it because my patience, I gave up after probably the first month.
You and your patience.
She might get some of that DMT, man. That's what I think.
Shout out to Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop too, as well. We got some big announcements coming up with them. But we'll keep that under wraps a little bit. Maybe we'll let Gene Flow announce it on his show. Coming up pretty soon. So maybe not this next show, but the very next show, tune in to Gene's for again, of course, because you'll be tuned in tomorrow, but tune in again and
2 weeks from tomorrow.
We got some really big news coming up with the Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop. Make sure you go check them out. Shout out to all of them.
All of them. They just did their 1 year anniversary. They just had it.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, yo.
Congratulations on them. 1 year of serving the NFT community.
Yes.
Where else would you find underground artists in this NFT space being treated with so much respect and gaining new audience and new fans? It's amazing. Eddie and I, in fact, are working on a documentary right now for an unreleased project that Secret Saviors is going to be putting out. So we're filming a documentary, and I'll let them, announce that when it comes out. But it's amazing, really good music.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to get in the NFT space, Secret Saviors is the where to go.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and get these Zoom lines open.
It's coming up.
Let me do this really quick. Oh, 60 East is on here already, dog. We got the homie 60 East coming up right now. It's gonna be super fire flame. Because anytime we fucks with 60, it's a good time. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. So we got the Zoom lines open, and we're waiting for 60 East to come in. But once again, if you know anything about 60 East, then you know a lot of good stuff. You know a guy who's worked his ass off. He put one of the dopest campaigns together for paid dues when they were throwing the paid dues event, one of the classic events. He's got paid dues tattooed across his neck. Uh-oh. What is that? Is that you? I'm hearing something. Is that 60? Is that your
Like an echo?
Oh, we got a little bit of an echo going on here.
Yeah, my volume's down.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh yeah, he's on the.
Okay, there's 60. Okay, we got 60 up. Let's bring him in, ladies and gentlemen. None other than the homie extraordinaire. Okay, there's 60. Okay, we got 60 up. Let's bring him in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
because I think
60. We got a mad feedback from you. We're hearing ourselves coming from you. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're good now. Let's see if we can bring you in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's reframe 60 really quick so that we can get him looking great. 60 East, man, how are you doing, dude? Welcome back to Chris Sees the Internet, bro. I wanted to have you come back in. I know you've been a busy man lately. It seems like, to me anyways, you're definitely getting back in the swing of things. I know you took a little downtime to plan and to create other projects right after the Happiness of Pursuit Festival. Is it true or not? Does it seem like you're back in the game?
Hell yeah, it's go time, bro.
Got you. Talk to us about this event you just had. I want to talk to you about I'm interested, man. I'm interested to see how the ladies did. I want to hear about Reverie's set. I want to hear about Daisy Lynn's set. That was a surprise booking to me when I saw you book Daisy Lynn. I thought that was dope. I've just recently been hearing about her. So what were your thoughts on the event? And talk to people a little bit about what the event was and why you started to do it.
So I recently became like the booking person for the venue where we throw the festival, Firewater in Ontario.
Yep.
And I had been trying to get them to build the stage like inside the venue so we can start throwing like smaller shows, and they finally did it. So I was like, finally like, all right, it's go time to start throwing these events. And I had been wanting to do like a all women lineup just because it's kind of something we've been doing with the festival with the like the after party.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be dope to actually like kind of brand that like as a thing. And then when it comes time to doing it for the festival, it could be like, you know, the after party's ladies night.
That's dope. Because it traditionally has been, right? It's like the after party you've been traditionally booking.
It's always been all women on the lineup.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we kind of wanted to do something like that. And yeah, I mean, we got it started. Unfortunately, Bella wasn't able to make it. She had like some health issues going on, and like the doctor didn't clear her for the show. But we replaced her last minute with Lisa Vasquez, who's a dope producer and artist.
That's dope.
Nice.
That's really dope. And so, how was the turnout? What was how do you feel people took it?
Oh, it was dope. Like we had to turn off. We had to sell out. Like the online tickets sold out. Like the amount of tickets we had available sold out. And the night of the event, it was good. Like it was packed the whole night. Everybody had like a good time. Like it was definitely had more of a party vibe and not so much of a show or a concert. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Kind of like a party with performances, and I would definitely attribute a lot of that to Patty Clover, the DJ. Yeah,
She's dope.
Yeah, she's super dope, but she just had the vibe going all night, and people were like dancing and just having a good time. And then whenever the performances went on, everybody, just really paid attention and was really engaged with the artist.
That's really cool. Who was so what did you think of I know being a performer, I know you're constantly watching the performances. You got, I know everybody must have killed it, but did you have any highlights of the night?
Yeah, for sure. So like, the first people that we had open up the show was Maverick, who is known
She's
as
a singer.
yeah, she's a dope singer.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know she was like on American. She went viral on American Idol a long time ago under the name of Simone Black. And
okay,
yeah, she's just a really dope singer, and like not too many people are up on her. So I had her perform with like a joint set with No Shenanigans, who's a dope producer, and I actually met both of them because I met Maverick because she signed up for the Thought Fest artist competition, and then I met No Shenanigans because she signed up for the producer competition. So I got exposed to both of them because they signed up for the festival thing, but I just always kept an eye on them because I thought they were super dope.
that's dope.
Yeah.
I had just reached out to them randomly because I knew they were friends and they had made music together. So I asked them if they'd be down to do a joint set. And then they let me know that they were actually working on an album together. So I was like, oh, this would be dope,
That's it.
Yeah, but they ended up kind of just doing like solo sets. But either way, they killed it because No Shenanigans was just playing beats and she got the party really started. And then Maverick came and started like singing like super soulful, and everybody was like kind of, I don't know if they thought she was gonna rap and like bar out, but she just brought a completely different vibe to the show and started it off with like a singing set. So that was super dope. The standout performance, not to take anything away from Rev, because Rev definitely killed it, and like all her fans were definitely there to see her. But like you said, the surprise act on the lineup was Daisy Lynn, and honestly, not a lot of people are up on her, like especially like within like our community.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only reason I'm up on her is like by word of mouth, and that's honestly like the best form of promotion. I was actually just out with one of my friends and his coworkers, and then I didn't even know his coworker. His coworker didn't know like anything about me other than like we're in the hip hop scene or whatever, and we started talking hip hop like after a couple of drinks. And then he was just like, yo, man, I got a friend that makes music. And, like us being in the game, like we get all the time, like, this is about to be trash or whatever,
Yeah.
He plays me Daisy's video. And then he was like, yo, I used to work with Homegirl at Staples Center or whatever. And he plays it for me. And right away, I was like, yo, who is this? Like the beat smacking, her presence and delivery smacking. She looks dope. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
the whole package is just like
great voice.
Yeah, great everything. Like it's rare you see all that in one video. You know what I mean? Like usually it's all this is cool, but like this whole video is just front to back. It just got it on. I was like, yo, this I want her on the festival, low key.
Yeah,
Been doing my research on her, and this is like her first video that she's dropped, and she's kind of been buzzing just off of this one video. Like I seen Sway like booked her to like do the Sway Unplugged or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's just getting a lot of dope looks right now off of that one video. And I'm like, damn, it's crazy how, this is kind of the generation we're in. Whereas like people like me and Rev and us or whatever, like play the long game, play the long social media game. You know what I mean? Doing all these shows. And I want to say Ladies Night was like her fourth show that she said. And she was like her first like solo set. And she had told me, like she wasn't even sure she had 15 minutes to perform. That's how like brand new she is.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And then
that's so cool, man, though, that you get, but that's so cool. Like, because I know one of the things I've heard you talk about, you wanting the brand, the Happiness of Pursuit Festival, to like never lose that like ear to the street feel, you know what I mean? Like to always know like who's coming, and that's really cool that you found her like that. That's dope. Because I knew about her from the same way. Like I was just like, I'd see an Instagram post or something, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is this? Like, because she's killing it. Like she's been killing it. Everybody on the team at Platform Collection, we've all talked about her too. We're just like, yeah, she's really.
Yeah.
And it seems like being that she's from LA, and you know this, being where you live, like usually we know everybody that's like at a certain level, especially coming out of LA, we all know. And to see her kind of come out of nowhere, it felt like, you know?
Yes, that's definitely like the vibe she had. And like even when I met her for the first time and she like introduced herself at the show, she asked me like, yo, can you introduce me to like the Brujas, like Zay and them? Like, she's that brand new. Like she literally
wow.
like anybody else on the lineup, like even Noah and like these staples, you know what I mean? That we've all came up with each other for like the past 10 plus years. And she was just like, yo, can you introduce me? Like I've never met any of these people. Like we recently became friends online. And I would say like, yeah, like her performance, like she pulled a crowd and like a lot of people had came just to see her. And it was dope to see because you know how artists like in their very first couple of shows is when everybody's super excited.
Yeah.
So it was cool. We got to capture that. And I really feel like this is probably like the best show she's done so far. And I just seen like a lot of the people that went to the show, like Reverie fans, Left fans, Daisy as well. You know what I mean? And it's also with the other artists, but like I just seen like the comments and stuff. They're like, "Yo, Daisy smoked that. Like, who is this person?" You know?
Yeah, that's super dope, man.
Nice.
Well, congratulations on that first event. I know this is obviously like it's almost like an extension of the Happiness and Pursuit Festival brand, and it has its own feel as well. What do you how often are you looking to do this? And I know that you've already been talking about doing another one pretty soon. Like, what's the deal on all of that?
So I was like playing with the idea of doing it once every 2 months or once a month. And the headliner that I had actually spoke to had initially like passed on the show and like wanted to do something else. But like after the word of like, you know, I guess she might have caught word of like the event or seen the recap footage or whatever, but she hit me up. It was like, yo, let's get it next month. So it was like, I kind of.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool, man. We just got to ask, right? Tell us who it is, 60. Who is it? Tell everybody right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. It's Vel 9.
Nice. And, so Vel's headlining the next one.
Yeah, and I mean for the people we're gonna announce it tomorrow in the next couple days, but you know, for the people watching, like we got somebody that we've been trying to get on the festival since the beginning to co-headline. And you know, I love Vel and like, you know, we've had Vel a couple times, but like having this co-headliner as part of the package, I think is gonna be super dope. And
wow.
The exclusive here is it's Lucy Camp.
Wow,
nice.
Finally coming through with Lucy Camp. Wow, that's big.
I like
so
it.
Vel the Wonder and Lucy Camp?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
You guys know, man, we've been trying to get her.
Wow.
Yeah,
we've been trying to get Lucy Camp at the Happiness of Pursuit Festival since we started it, right? Since back in the days. I remember you talking to us early on about like, yeah, she's on your list every year.
Yeah, you know, and we were finally able to get her. I had like finally made contact last year when we were doing the pop-up shows, but it didn't come through. And like we got in contact again and it lined up. And yeah, I'm super excited to announce it because that's a name that the fans have been letting us know from the beginning that they want.
Right, yeah.
I know this isn't the festival, but it's, you know, it's all under the same roof. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to give people that and, you know, build the relationship with her where hopefully we can get her on the festival if it makes sense and all that, you know?
Yeah. And it's interesting oh man, I'm excited about that, bro. Like that's really exciting. I'll definitely be there for that. Cause
pull up.
I've been following her for a long time. I've always liked her music, but I will admit there's not a lot out there of her performing. There's just not a lot of footage to study. There's not I don't really know how she is live. I see her drop her 16s and she's obviously got, bars and she can rap, but I'm really interested to see her perform, especially with someone as seasoned as Vel. Like Vel is super relaxed on stage. That's going to be interesting, man. I think it's cool if you're just a hip hop fan and you're into like the stories behind hip hop. 60, because 60 is too. That's the thing you don't understand, is that he's into all the stories of it and the way it works in the back. So I see you creating like this whole little Happiness of Pursuit Festival universe.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about it is, if you are a real hip hop fan, 100%, not even like maybe, 100%, if you go to an event and you haven't heard of anybody on the bill, you're going to leave with fans, because these are highly curated events. These aren't just like, hey, who wants to perform? That's not what's happening here. 60's like literally trying to build a vibe.
That was the word too about the last event. Like, that was the word everybody used, was like, yo, this shit is a vibe. And they were like, a lot of the comments were like, yo, the performers front to back were just like, you know, we're dope. And I was like, yeah, I know, I booked them, you know. So for that reason, you know, we only want dope shit.
Right. Nobody's playing here, people. Nobody's playing here. Let me ask you this. Do you let's talk a little bit about your music. We know what you're doing as a curator, as a tastemaker. What's going on with your music? What can we expect from 60 East, like musically, as an artist this year?
Man, I got so much stuff in the works. I've had two projects that I've been working on for a long time that are finally gonna see the light of day, but both of them are with bigger artists, and with the bigger artists come like heavier, hectic release schedules, and trying to fit in where I fit in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like a different game right now as far as the projects that I have lined up because of who they're with and whatever. But as far as my solo stuff like that, I've really just been focused on getting these two projects out there.
And what are we looking at? I mean, is there at least a tentative space this year? I mean, are we looking at this year for sure? They're going to both be released?
I hope so.
Yeah, that's what you're shooting for.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I'll be as transparent as we can be. You know, I'm not Kendrick, bro. Ain't nobody's information being like that. You know what I mean? Actually, shit, you guys might be able to help me out with one. So me and Afro, like, you guys know that me and him are really good friends.
Yeah.
We've been working on a project behind the scenes for a while, and it's been wrapped up, and we got the masters and the artwork, and we're working on videos and stuff. One, we're working on the name. Like, we decided instead of releasing it like under 60 East, produced by Afro, or Afro and 60, whatever, that we're gonna form like an actual group where we can continue to release music together and tour and stuff.
Oh, so
I got a name for you guys. Call it the Invisible Ponchos.
That's funny. Yes, we're right now in the process of coming up with the name and then the name for the project, but the music is done. And
wow, that's dope.
So Afro's situation with his label, he has his debut album, which is set to come out soon. So we were debating whether this project should be like leading into his album or kind of take the backseat until his album is ready to come out, because he didn't want to just put it out like, you know, like, oh, just share it here and there. Like, he wants to be like fully embedded in it.
Yeah.
So we decided to you know, stay clear of the album rollout and all that, and also like label problems and all that stuff. So that is taking a back seat. But yeah, so if anybody has a bright idea as far as a name or anything, feel free to reach out.
Wow. Okay. So there you go. There's a challenge. Yeah. Chris sees the internet challenge for maybe on this next episode, or if you guys are watching this during the week, drop a comment down on the YouTube page and come up with some names for the super group that is 60 East and Afro. That's really dope, man. What about the other project? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I had mentioned it before, but like so I got an album. It's crazy as it may sound, this is like my debut album. Like, I've released projects before. This is like how people say their first studio album. This is my first official album, produced entirely by Crisis and Eric G of the Soul Council.
Ooh.
And it's like we got some crazy features on there, and that all happened because of like Ninth Wonder putting me on the tour with Jericho Jackson, and then being on tour with Crisis and fucking building a relationship, and then working on music, and it just led to this album being made. And along the line somewhere, it was kind of similar situation, whereas Afro, where it was just supposed to be me putting the music out or whatever, but then like Crisis wanted to put his hands on it, And then once he heard it, he was kind of like, yo, I really want to get behind this and put my 2 cents behind it and be able to promote it. And he has a label coming out. This album might come out on that label or something via Fat Beats. That's kind of an idea that we have going on. But again, with Crisis, you know, he's working on albums with a lot bigger artists. He's on tour right now with Ninth and Mussolini. So like he's constantly on the move. But we're really packaging the album just to get mastered and put out correctly, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna start rolling that out. But that's really what my focus is on these 2 projects for good reason, you know.
Okay, and then since we got you here, you know what I mean? Like I know that we're on the text chain, but let's pretend we're not. What are we talking about for the Happiness of Pursuit Festival? It's coming up in October again, right? Or there is another one coming.
Yeah, October 1st.
October 1st, the Happiness of Pursuit Festival. Are there anybody on the wish list or on the ideas of like, this is what I'd like it? Are you willing to talk about any of that? Where are we at?
Let's talk, man. The wish list is heavy, you know, that
okay.
It's been heavy since the first year, and it's just kind of scratching names off of that list. It's still kind of early. So like I've reached out to a couple people, but they're kind of like, yo, it's too early in the year to even tell you what we're gonna be doing in October. So wait a couple months.
Yeah.
I've just been getting anxious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's teams that we have yet to work with that we would like to work with, from Strange Music to Stone's Throw.
Okay, here we go.
We've had Chris Oric and Sky Zoo on, but like I was thinking maybe even one of the like key mellow music group cats.
Wow, that'd be dope. That'd be really dope. Who do you guys want to see in the studio? Who would you guys like to see at the Happiness of Pursuit Festival? Any standouts? Seven, what about you?
I like she goes by Seven the Genius, I think, or Love the Genius by Conway Sinder. She's dope. I like her.
Nice.
Marlon Craft.
Oh yeah, he's dope too.
we've been chasing him, right?
That dude just he's a studio rat, you know what I mean? Like he don't really leave the studio. We tried to book him plenty of times. But yeah, he's just kind of one of those dudes that don't come out unless he wants to.
Yeah, he's been part of the conversations for a while now. Yeah, I feel you too. I would love to see him. Who else?
The Ponchos.
Oh yeah, Invisible Ponchos, of course. I'm sure there's millions of people requesting that on the daily. Yeah, so let me ask you about this. For people who don't know, who've maybe never gone to the Happiness of Pursuit Festival, what they might not be aware of is you've started this little bit of a tradition of like not just reaching forward with like the artists that are new and coming out, but you like to reach back as well to like artists that have helped influence you and helped influence what you're doing. What about in that area? Is there anybody that let's do this. Give me a bucket list one that you would love to see if we're talking about throwback artists, respectfully, right? Like just an older artist. Who's someone you would really like to see the Happiness of Pursuit Festival have?
Man, there's so many. I mean, let's go way back. I would like Souls of Mischief.
Ooh, fire.
That whole crowd, you know what I mean?
What about Frost, man?
Yeah, what about a Frost?
You know what's funny is my cousins that actually booked Lighter Shade of Brown last year.
Yeah.
They that was their idea. I hadn't even thought about it, but they were like, yo, you guys should book Lighter Shade of Brown.
And they killed it.
And they killed it, and it brought a different element to the show. And so I was actually going at it I was talking to them recently, and I was like, yo, who would you guys want to see? And that was one of the names they mentioned, along with like the Mellow Man Aces and kind of that group of people.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I mean, they're now that you said that we kind of invited them into our universe now, that possibility is there. And I remember talking to Noah last year when we had told him we got Lighter Shade of Brown. He's like, yo, when are we gonna get Lil Rob?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
He's independent, you know what I mean? The only qualifications to be on the festival are that you're independent and you're not signed to a major label. And he represents like something that I don't think we've tapped into. I don't even think Lighter Shade of Brown taps too much into that
I agree. There's like a traditional Chicano movement.
Yeah.
And dude, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there too. We might as well do this as well because we don't always just at the Happiness at Pursuit Festival, we don't always just concentrate on the performing artists. We also concentrate on like the media and surrounding it with photographers, people that are doing work in a lot of the other genres. Since prior to, did we lose 60?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Prior to the doing it originally, like we were always kind of looking for like people who could add to the atmosphere, right, of the Happiness at Pursuit Festival. Man, there have been so many really good podcasts that have started since the last festival. Like Rhodium Radio. There's a bunch of different things that we haven't tapped into. And I definitely think it would be cool to like invite all of those people too as well, you know, like to see where they could fit in. Because like you said, it seems like what we're doing is like bridging the gap in a lot of these independent movements, because not every independent movement sounds the same, obviously. I mean, we've tapped the East Coast, we've tapped the South, we've tapped the West Coast. And even in the West Coast on its own, there's like multiple independent scenes within the West Coast, you know? And like you said, the Chicano movement is one of those. So that would be really cool, man. That would be amazing. Can you imagine like Little Rob at Sunset? That would be that Sunset performance. That, you know what I mean? Woo, fire.
Yeah, like you said with the podcast and stuff. I really want to do better job this year of like curating a handful of podcasts to be backstage, kind of like how we had Felipe's Garage last year.
Yes.
Like you know, I think it's called the Brown Bag Podcast.
I love them.
Yep. Just people that are, you know, out here doing it. I want to definitely reach out to them. I like the dad bod rap pod.
I like that one too.
I think that'd be a dope thing too. Like you said, like specifically curating the outlets that we want to have back there and give access to these acts, you know?
Yeah, to make a real, like for like we've been shooting to make like a media village for a little while. And we're building on it every year. So yeah, I think this year would be really cool to invite like some of those players. Like, yeah, because like I said, I think there's been a lot changes in a year's time. And I mean, we were talking about Daisy Lynn. Daisy Lynn's an example of that, where last year wasn't on our radar at all. This year, she's on the radar. So, and I love the fact that Happiness at Pursuit Festival, like that's kind of their thing. Like they're constantly discovering still.
Yeah, we want to catch people before they blow up. That was something I would definitely attribute to getting from Murs, because he always did a good job of that on
Right, yeah.
I agree.
Hey, do curating.
I agree, man. Well, dude, we're excited. I'm definitely rolling to that Vel, Nye, and Lucy Camp show. That shit is gonna be fire. In fact, we want to send on our side, like from Platform Collection, we want to send the Heartful Truth out there, the ladies out there, for the ladies event to go do some interviews. So that'd be a cool little joint thing.
For sure, let's do it.
There you go, Seven.
Cool.
You asked and you received. So, dude, thank you so much for coming through. Can you please come back on before the next event so we can talk about the build up to that? I want to bring you on more often as we're doing these events, because you're obviously such a big part of our lives, and we appreciate being a part of the Happiness at Pursuit Festival. It's one of the things that we're the most proud of, being attached to that, man. So I definitely want to give you your flowers on that, and then just thank you as an artist as well. The amount of opportunities that you've created over the years for independent artists, I'm not sure we can pay you back for that. So I think that's amazing. And I just want to make sure you know that we love and respect you to the utmost. And I want you to come back on ASAP as soon as you can come back and talk to us about this next event.
Yeah, thank you, bro. It means a lot. Let's do it, bro. With you guys, all you got is let me know what time to be there. I'm there.
That's what's up, Matt G.
I think we got a name from the chat from Parker's. He said A60 Fro.
A60 Fro? Yeah. I like that. I kind of like that. A60 Fro.
I'm telling you, we've been playing with names for weeks.
Yeah. Huh.
A60.
I'm gonna get you something today. I'm gonna get you now. I'm on it. I'm gonna be sending you some names during the week.
Send any ideas over.
Word up, man. Thank you so much, guys. Give it up for 60 East one time. Follow everything 60 East 909 on Instagram, and then you can always just Google 60 East. A ton of stuff comes up. Run up them numbers on all his videos. Go check out all his music, and then get ready for a bunch of new music coming. I'm sure the summer's going to be a hot one for 60, man.
Hey, let's get it.
All right, 60.
Guys.
We'll
All right,
talk to you
brother.
soon, brother.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, that's the homie 60 East, man. That's the big homie right there.
Yeah, that was a good
That's
one.
the big young homie.
Mhm.
What do you guys think about what he's talking about? Dude, Lucy Camp.
Dude, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I've been following Lucy for a few years
10
now. I've
years.
always been really interested. Latina artist, out of Northern California. Maybe
Yeah.
she's way up there.
Mhm.
But like I said, dude, I've been following her for years, and I have rarely ever seen any footage of her performing. Period. Like live at a concert, I've never seen that.
Yeah, I remember seeing her. Not live, but like her stuff. And then she had like a tragic accident
She
and was
did.
gone for a while.
She almost died.
Yeah, and then came back.
I think she fucked up like her body.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get her on here.
Yes,
Um,
we'll work on that one.
the ever elusive Lucy Camp, 60. Leave it to 60 East to get her.
That's dope.
But he's been trying to get her for like 3 years. Every year, we're kind of all in a text thing.
Mhm.
He asks, who should we see, and all the staff. Usually, her name gets brought up.
Yep.
So that's dope. And then Daisy Lynn might have secured herself a Happiness to Pursue
A spot
Festival
immediately almost.
spot. So
Good for her.
shout out to her.
Dope.
Good for her. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I said. Like with 60, like we as independent artists, it's gonna be like, I mean, how do we pay him back for those opportunities? But
Yeah.
the best thing we can do is just continue to support the events, support his art when it comes out. Remember, he's an artist in his own right.
Right.
So don't forget that. A lot of times these curators, you forget that they also make music. And the reason you're hearing such great music is because they already have that taste.
Right.
They're already artists that have that taste. So we got Sage 1 coming up, 8:15.
8:15.
In about 15 minutes, if you tuned in, Orange County Stand Up. He just did an event with Vel 9 at For the Fans 2.
Mm-hmm.
Vel 9, San Diego group.
Yeah.
Shout out to, they go by the Neighborhood Kids as a group, but individually, Amon and Verde. Shout out to the Young G's from San
yeah.
Diego.
I did
Yeah,
see
shout
that.
out to them.
I was really happy to see that booking in a San Diego group to be on the For the Fans. That was really dope. And that just in a credit to Sage, another guy who just pays attention. He's constantly looking to put artists on, constantly creating new environments for artists. So Sage won the wise, bro. And we go back with Sage, my God, years, right?
Yeah.
We met him when he was just a young kid.
Yep.
He was we met him doing his first Cypher effects,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Wow, it's been a long time. 10 years, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Mhm.
So Sage 1 is coming up, man, For the Fans. Really, really dope. Gene, do you want to play us something, man? You want to play us something of your selection?
Yeah, man. Let's hear it.
You got anything ready? Or am I just putting you on the spot unnecessarily?
Both, he says.
He's got some stuff. Why don't we just let's take a quick break before we got Sage 1 coming up.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, none other than the Beat Block TV general himself.
El Capitan.
The leader of his own personal cult, as well as a member of his own personal cult.
Oh, good
He
for
does. He
him.
gets down. He starts his own cult and he joins cults.
Oh, good for him.
He is cult. He is Gene Flo, ladies and gentlemen, from the Beat Block TV. He's in the house. Give it up for yourself, Gene.
Let's go.
Always.
Good man. Good man.
And if you're in the chat room, let us know that you're feeling Gene Flo. That's the homie right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vic Von P. I know he's happy.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Flo. We're in the house. Sunday, 7 p.m. Platform Collection. All the way live. Catch us live while you can, because it's not going to continue.
Nope.
I'm tired of going live, y'all.
The changes are coming.
The changes are coming.
Get ready.
So enjoy these live moments right now, you know what I mean? We're rocking with the best right now.
Yeah.
Gene Flo. If you got them, smoke them.
Give me that sample for tomorrow.
Yeah, please tune in. Beat Block TV. Super, super cray. You know what I'm saying? You got some more for us, Gene? Yes, he does. Here we go.
You know that's right.
We gonna make it drop like.
That's my boy, Gene Flo. You don't even know. He's got one more triggered for you. Let's go. This is 3 in a row. Gene Flo. Chrissy's the internet. Let's go. Woo. This is great smoke break music. You wanna get high?
Gene beat.
If you're at home, feel free to rap along. Nobody's watching.
I don't.
Say what you gotta say.
Go 7, go 7. Let him have it.
Oh yeah, Eddie, right now I'm setting you up. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie about to get that freestyle. Here we go. Okay.
Yes, that's all I can rap right now.
Yeah.
That's all
There you
I
go,
have.
ladies and gentlemen. OG Hip Hop Eddie, the rapping manager. Only right here on Christy's the Internet will you see OG Hip Hop Eddie and Gene Flo do a
Like
Duet.
Duet, yeah.
a duet, a combo. So, what can I say, guys?
Yeah, you probably won't see us on the streets, but you will.
I think I caused that, Gene. My bad. That little. But I was so hyped because I knew that Eddie had a sweet 3 bars ready.
I know, man.
Eddie always got 3. Eddie, can you give us?
I was rapping in tongues too, man.
Can you give us 2 bars? Not rapping. You can just say it out. Like you can just say a rap. Like just rhyme. Let's try to rhyme.
Let me see, this is the rhyme that I need to say.
Yes.
With my friends, because I'm here to stay.
Okay, not bad.
There.
Not bad. I mean, struggle bars, but yes, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad. I like it.
Huh.
I mean, here's the most important part about that exercise, Eddie, is that you just went for it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh,
That's,
good.
yeah,
That was
that's
the
it. That's all you got to do.
Oh,
that's all you got to do.
Okay.
Yeah, you're always a little dope when you just go for it. You know what I mean? Nobody can. People are giving you the shout out.
Thank you, everybody.
But yeah, let's give it up for OG Hip Hop Eddie and his freestyle skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, y'all.
Where's that old school boom bap right here?
Oh shit, Eddie! I think this is
some breakdancing up in here.
Yeah, Eddie, I think this is your speed right here.
Down my alley.
He tried to he gave you a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not.
I wasn't too. Yeah.
You could just repeat it the same bar.
Yeah.
Eddie's like, yo, turn on my headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Turn on my headphones.
Wasn't working that good.
I got you. I know. I feel you guys. It's not ideal.
Those are the new applause of the day.
It's embarrassing, you know? I wanted him to do more too, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We can't really blame him. He's not a rapper. Yeah. He's not a rapper, y'all.
And I can't give you too much.
He can't give you too much.
Confused.
Not free anyways.
No.
You know what I mean? So tune in. Check out Eddie's mixtape dropping late 2094. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's going to be super flame fire. Dude, I had some family over yesterday, and the topic came up: do you want to be buried, or do you want to be
cremated?
Cremated.
Oh, that's a
when
good
you
question.
pass away. Because I want neither. My ideal situation, I don't know if you guys ever seen this. I saw this one time in a magazine, and it looked super dope. But have you seen that thing where they kind of put you in like a
plant,
like a sack? They put you like in a sack, kind of like
no. Or is it like
this?
Las momias de Guanajuato type
like
of
how you
vibe?
Like that, and then they put you in a sack, and then they put you in the dirt, and they fill dirt on top of it, and they grow a tree.
Oh, I see.
They use you to like I guess,
a fertilizer.
Technically, like a fertilizer, right? So they put the seed, they pack seeds and everything in the bag with your body.
Sounds like body snatchers.
And then the tree grows out of your body. That's what I want to do.
Where would you
creepy.
plant it?
In your backyard, fool.
Oh,
you got a
really?
backyard.
I know, but
You're saying I can't be buried in your backyard?
I mean, if they allow it.
No. It's your backyard.
Oh wow.
What? You just got to throw my body in a bag, dig the hole, put me in, and I'm good to go.
Oh my God.
Because, bro, listen.
I got some big trash bags at home.
Exactly. Listen, if what you're not understanding is if I want to do it on my own, it costs like 10 grand. I mean, for them to throw me in a bag and put me in the dirt, I'm not paying 10 grand, bro.
Give me $5.
$5? I'll give you the bags. I'll go to the store, buy the bags. And
But don't they have to do something to your body to like get you in that
I mean,
state?
do they, Seven? I mean, do they really?
You're just gonna have Eddie like grab you from the morgue?
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think they do.
I mean, I think if there's some gas coming, I'll probably put a hose on you and then just kind of put it out of the dirt.
Oh, because you're gonna say like I'm gonna start to stink and shit. No. Go like 8 feet. 8 feet should protect it. So dig 8 feet down, throw in the dirt, the seeds, and bro. You know what kind of trees I want growing out of me, dog? Oh shit! Oh shit!
The chronic.
Imagine Chris turns into the chronic, bro. Dude, you know what's crazy? I just put this in a rhyme recently. I literally said the lines "put me in your lungs." So maybe I'm like manifesting it right now, dude. Well, okay. So Seven, before you tell us how you'd like to be buried, if we're just saying, if I was to go before you, would you smoke me?
Yeah, just an honor for you.
Ross.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Woo, Seven is a down ass fool. I know Gene's smoking. Gene's not even asking.
Yeah.
They'll be like, everybody, we're gonna smoke Chris, and he's already rolling a joint. He's like, what? We weren't supposed to start already? He'll have to put it in like his own chronic. He's like, I smoked Chris up.
Yeah.
I smoked him up.
I brought my own too, so we're gonna
I trust Gene to smoke me though. Like those are good lungs to live in. If I'm gonna live in some lungs, I know we're gonna at least have fun.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna be out there living life. And I'm gonna be in there. Every time he coughs, he's gonna be reminded of me. Like, bleh. But Seven, what do you want? What do you want? You want cremated? You want
I just went the cheaper route. I actually already paid for mine.
You already paid for yourself.
Cremation.
So they're burning you up.
Yeah.
How much does that cost?
It was about like $1,900.
$1,900
Oh
to burn you
wow,
up.
that is
That seems pretty cheap though.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
19, not 19,000.
No, 1,900. I mean, because if you bury the body is around 19,000, 19,000.
Oh,
yeah, it's
well, so you're saying
expensive.
it's
Yeah, the
cheaper.
opposite is
Wait. So to
bury is more expensive because you have to pay for the plot,
like 18,
for having it there.
because the plot legally is technically like renting like land,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, it's like real estate for
So
your dead
Eddie,
body.
You gotta pay
So I got an
taxes.
idea, bro. What if we just start burying people in your yard? Dude, you're saying it's how much?
20 grand.
Bro,
Oh my God.
let's bury like 4 people in your backyard. They're going to, I mean, respectfully, you know what I mean? We'll make it nice and stuff, you know what I mean?
I mean, we could give them the option where one can be on top of the other. So
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, that's 40
It depends on how much they want to pay, you know what I mean? 20 gets you the basic
Yeah.
thing. But dude, we do like 4 of them. Man, we're in the dough, dog.
6 feet under.
I might just go buy a park and open that one up and bury some more people. You know what I mean? Like if it's you're telling me if it costs that much, because look at if we handle people like 7, that's like $1,900, dude. We'll blow that by the end of the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't want to fuck with those people. Like people who want to get burned up.
we won't answer those phone calls.
No. We just what you want to burn? No, sorry.
Yeah.
We'll just transfer them to like a barbecue place.
Oh my god.
You have to go somewhere else with that.
So what about you, Gene? Are you what are your thoughts on it? Are you trying to get thrown out to sea, buried in your computer? What do you want? What do you want us to do for you?
I mean, the real answer is still pending.
Oh shit.
But if you
Okay.
want an answer now,
Yeah.
let's choose cremate me,
Mm.
but then use me as a seasoning.
Oh man.
Like put me on that.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Put me on that.
Like on some avocado toast? Like
Sure, like yeah, you know how you make an avocado toast and they
Yeah, you
sprinkle
just-
that sea
that little
salt
sea
or like
salt.
goat cheese, or like today I had the thing with the little sprinkle on the waffle. Like put a little candied
in-
dust on that.
Oh, so you're sweet. So you think that that's what it's gonna be like?
No,
a sweet?
you have to make it. You'd have to candy me
Whoa,
like they did.
what's
the-
your natural flavor? You think you like more salty or
I
vinegary?
mean, are we talking Bobby Baselines or Polly Polish?
Bobby Baselines.
Bobby Baselines is oof.
He's like I feel like he's a
more-
tangy barbecue.
He's tang.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
tang. Bobby Baseline's tang. Polly Polish is definitely salt,
salty.
like charcoal, activated charcoal salt.
Got you.
And then Terry is low key. He's the sweet side.
Okay.
He's the sweet side. He has that.
So if we were to eat Gene as a seasoning, he would go best on what? What was the meal that we would put you on? Because that's the thing, you can't just be seasoning. We can't like burn you up and then turn you into seasoning, and then you're not telling us how to eat you.
Do you know what the most
might haunt
simple
us.
seasoning is that is like hasn't really gotten its flowers?
Okay, let's hear it.
Black pepper, just
So you-
ground black pepper.
I love
Like
Rob.
put me on top me on a bowl of clam chowder, you know, some black pepper.
I can see that.
Put me in a salad,
Yeah.
you know,
And
season
does
me on a
anybody-
steak.
Do you eat clam chowder at 7?
Not the biggest fan of it.
Okay, so well,
That's okay. She doesn't
I'm
have
not
that.
either. What about you, Eddie?
No, I'm
no.
not.
Well,
No, man.
forget all
there
of you
anything-
guys.
I don't want to throw you out. Is what I'm saying. Is if we put
Like-
you on the bowl and we don't
like-
eat you, I don't want to throw you out.
like art.
I mean,
There's an audience out there for me.
Okay.
So
I'll give it to somebody. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll put it on Instagram. Hey, we got Gene Spice.
Gene Spice.
Just email us if you want it, or you're into clam chowder,
Yes.
and we'll give you some.
We'll pay for the shipping.
Yeah,
I'm the
okay.
first Spice boy.
Spice Boy. I like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do like that.
Gene Spice.
Amen. Well, I hope that we won't have to do any of this for any of you guys anytime soon. But if you do, well, now we all know where we stand, right?
You heard it here first. Gene Spice.
Gene Spice, Seven's already taken care of. Apparently,
Yeah,
she's
I'm just
already.
a phoenix.
She's just gonna rise as a phoenix. Do you want us to put? Okay, what about this? Do you want us to put a little bell over your? You know how like they have the bell that goes down, so that have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, so like in certain countries, where especially where they have like that zombie drug. You ever heard of that zombie drug? In Haiti, they do it.
Yeah.
So when they bury somebody, there's a little string tied to their toe,
They're buried alive.
and there's a bell right above. Yeah, and so if it moves, the bell goes off.
Yeah.
So we'll do that for you.
This is real?
Because this
Yeah.
is real. That's 100%
No, but
real.
she won't have her toe on there, man.
She's gonna be cremated.
I won't be cremated. I'll
Oh,
be
you're
gone.
cremated.
That would be for me.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to be cremated.
Wait, so
man.
where's
I'll be gone.
Who's gonna have your ashes? Where are they gonna go?
I bought like a little box, so whoever wants to take that.
So nobody's claimed your
It's a box,
box?
Yeah.
Oh
It
man.
has an engraved and everything right
I mean,
there.
I would take it. I just don't have the room. Eddie, do you think you could put her somewhere in your house? Maybe.
I mean, for a very low price.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my
Eddie's always trying to make that loot.
yeah.
dog. Eddie's trying to
I
make.
put it
her-
like at some museum or something. I don't know. Maybe by then I'll be some iconic person.
Got
If you
you.
gave me a box of 7, it would probably end up where any box that I do have in my apartment right now would be either under the bed or in the closet.
Oh, you
Oh yeah,
don't-
put me under the bed.
I
There we
would have
go.
put 7 under your bed, bro.
Oh, no.
Like
You would just
the
get
monster under your
haunted.
bed.
You'll just get haunted. She's gonna haunt whoever has her
Yeah.
just because she thinks
Just to
that she's funny.
play pranks. Yeah.
Yeah. But we got Stage 1 coming up.
We didn't get Eddie.
Yeah.
Barry, I mean,
Yeah, Eddie, are you buried or cremated?
Yeah, not cremated. the
Not
other way.
cremated. Why? Why?
He wants that Benz.
I just don't. I mean, I just wouldn't want to be burnt, man.
Oh, you don't want to be burned?
No, I just want to.
You realize
You'll
you'll
be
be
gone.
dead.
Yes, yes.
Eaten by maggots.
But there you go, man. I feel like I'll give more back to the earth.
Okay.
Just like
Fertilize. You're gonna fertilize.
Sage One, if you are on the Zoom, we just don't have your camera yet. So there he
Oh,
is, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
that's
Let
the
me go
man.
ahead and introduce him before we bring him in here. You are
Yes,
good,
sir.
Sage. The audience will be able to hear you in about a few seconds. Stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about this young man. We met this dude when legitimately he was still just a kid. That's not even saying like he was like young. He was literally legitimately a kid when we met him. He was a young man already killing the mic way before most of y'all even knew.
Yep.
Way back in the Cypher Effect days when we first met this young man. And since then, we followed his career. He does amazing work. He just did an event called For the Fans. It's his second one, I believe. Yes, it's his second one. He's got another one coming up very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, my homie, Sage One the Wise, is in the house. I'm good, man. Let me see if you can get your volume up a little bit here.
Yeah,
Let me see.
I'm a Flintstone, so you're gonna have to show me how this works, bro. I think this is my first Zoom interview ever.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, as long as you stay a little close up to the thing, and let me see, I'll frame you out so we get you looking good. Here you go. Okay, dude, welcome to the show, dude. It's been a long time. I haven't talked to you since the Crappy Awesome. I think the last time I talked to you, you were on Crappy Awesome.
That's right.
And now you're back. Dude, long overdue. I saw that you were doing For the Fans. I told Eddie we got to get Sage on here. He's got this amazing brand. I wanted you to come and talk about it. We just had 60 East on, and he does the Happiness of Pursuit Festival. So tonight's theme is about artists who simultaneously are doing their own art, but also creating opportunities for other artists. You are one of those people. Talk to us a little bit about For the Fans and how that got started.
It was just an idea, to be honest. It was something that I was thinking about for a long time, and I finally told my significant other, to be honest. I was like, hey, wouldn't it be dope if in the local community, in the local scene, especially in music, if we got artists of different genres all on one bill that came together instead of, because like hip hop heads just stay with hip hop heads normally, and you just see a hip hop show, and the punk rock kids stay with the punk rock kids, and everybody has like their own categories and genres, and they just stick with that. And my whole thought and idea was like, if you put all of those different genres all on one bill, then you're actually now engaging and reaching different audiences that you normally wouldn't be able to connect with, know? And that's just because you're a part of that, you know what I'm saying? So our whole thing was different artists from different backgrounds, different genres all on one bill, so we could connect those audiences who wouldn't normally be able to see these other artists, because they're so used to going to one show, So with For the Fans, it's almost like seeing like 10 shows in one.
Wow.
With how many different artists that we have with different backgrounds. You're seeing like a little bit of R&B. You're seeing a little bit of Latin flavor, bro. You're seeing spoken word. You're seeing the real like MCs, bro. You see our background. You know where we come from. So it's like the real MC shit, the real B-boy shit that shines through, and then we have like amazing vocalists who are just like taking the crowd on another level as well. So the crowd themselves has like a whole cinematic experience. Like it's almost like they're watching a movie and they get to see fucking 10 different movies in one,
Yeah, and I love the theme about it. And one of the things, dude, I really want to give you your flowers on it and compliment you on. I love the curation that you're going about. You can see that it's very well thought out. It feels like you are a person, and I know this personally, that you're constantly keeping your ear to the street. You know who's working, and it seems, true or not, I feel as an outsider looking in, I feel like in a lot of ways you are giving people opportunities that you wish you had coming up. True or not?
100% true.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that. You can feel it, and I think it's, bro, we've said this for a long time. All the scenes can always use good curators, but curators who care. And you can tell you really care about what it is. You you don't put anything on that you don't personally fuck with. So that already people can trust the brand. He's
Right,
not just
correct.
throwing up people he doesn't know about. It's people he's done research in, correct?
Right, correct. Yeah, people that I personally would like to see grow and that I would like to give opportunity to, locally. Yeah, correct. Like some of these cats right here. I see people working consistently in my community, in my realm, and I like to keep like tabs on that, like any good person would who's trying to build. So the people who are making the most noise, no matter what genre they're from, but if they're like local or whether they're in surrounding areas, San Diego, LA, everybody's welcome, then I like to give them opportunity to showcase that and what they're doing right now, and
That's dope.
being able to put that on a platform where it's like, you're literally showcasing it to people who have never heard of you before. And we know that. And that's like
Yeah.
the beauty of this thing is like, people come to our event For the Fans to literally see things they haven't seen before, and that's what it's all about, because they know the artist that they came to see, right?
Right.
But they know that they're about to see 7, 8 to 10 different other artists that they've never heard of, that maybe aren't even in the same genre as what they came to see. But each time it's like the artists that they see, they become fans.
Yeah.
Long-term fans. And that's how you curate something like that. It's just like you said, it's a little bit more crafted, bro. It's about care. One thing that we're big on For the Fans is like artists shouldn't have to sell tickets.
Yeah.
to
I
the
love that.
shows
I love that.
that they perform at. And that was something that I did for so many years, bro. For a very long time, I was really big on doing whatever I had to do in order to be in front of a large crowd. And I feel like as much as that gave me like the base and the foundation that I have now, I realize now how much opportunity was missed out. And I'll put it in those terms. Over the course of time, if I would have just done things independently from the start. And I'm learning this now. And you know what? Like everything is a lesson, and everything comes full circle. So I don't dwell on the past. I just know how not to treat artists. I know how to run an event when it comes to like what I would like to see as a fan going to a show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know I've been to many events or shows that I thought were going to be incredibly dope. And it's more just a name kind of, and you get to the event and it's not how it plays out. People aren't getting taken care of. There's no place to fucking use a restroom or drinks, and you can't catch a vibe or anything like that. And man, people want it all. People want they don't want to be, it doesn't have to be massive, but they want a small crafted experience where they know that the curator of the event cares. And that's what we're trying to put back into like what we're doing right now. So from the artists to the audience, we make sure that everybody is taken care of, and that's how we want to paint the experience. Each artist from For the Fans 5 got an artist bag from Carvana. They got an incredible amount of shit that they could utilize in their own time, and every audience member who came For the Fans obviously got some things as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that just comes with taking care of your people, bro. And that's what we're really big on, to be honest.
I love it, man. I love the idea of the whole thing. Like I said, when we saw it, and especially that you were bringing it back, I know I want to catch up with you too a little bit about, obviously this huge pandemic has happened since the last we talked. I'd love to hear kind of where you were at when that was first happening, and if and how it altered you moving forward, like how it affected you.
I think like anybody, I was stationary at my home. And then I kind of came to terms with realizing that, you can go one of two routes right now. You could start doing the internet thing, and you can like do shows on the internet, and you can like try to reach out to your internet audience. Or I was like, you could start curating a project, something that when this is all done will hold weight and meaning, you know, that people can vibe through and listen to and know that, yeah, that was part of the past couple years, but it's not, we're not gonna fucking keep digging at it, you know, like other life went on in that time span. And I think that's like what my latest album kind of digs on. So in that time frame where everybody was doing like different things, like I guess like finding out what they were going to do in their spare time, I already knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I was going to start watering the seeds for the fans and how I wanted to grow that. And I knew that I wanted to create an album that people could digest after all this was over. So I think like the path that we're on now, releasing the tape, executing the event, it was all pre-planned. Everything
that's beautiful
that we're doing right now. I feel like I sat in my fucking bedroom and I manifested for fucking years.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that for us, you know, one of the reasons I wanted to have you on here was to make sure you knew, because I know how it is. I mean, bro, you know, we've seen you grow so much, and we've seen you work throughout the years, and we all know as artists how these things can become lonely, right? These things can become, sometimes it's a very solitary walking of the path. So just, I wanted to let you know, as people who are watching what you're doing amazing. Everything you're doing is working. You're killing it. And I'm proud to see that you've stayed with this thing as long as you have. And I think it's a testament, but also like a lesson to people that this shit isn't overnight. Like this young man here has been working at this. I'm telling you, literally since he was just a kid, like he was been working at this, and to see you grow now with your business and what you've been doing, man, I just want you to know from Platform Collection, we got a lot of love for you. Please keep doing it. It's going to be amazing. We're not done though. I definitely want to ask you about some other things. What are your feelings right now on? Because you mentioned something that's true and dear to our heart: the idea of selling tickets as an artist. I know that sometimes there's a necessary evil to this game. We've all seen it. We've all seen the things around it. I love the fact that you're trying to change that. Give some people some advice if they are young artists and they're trying to come up. And maybe they're probably seeing a lot of those things, right? Like selling tickets, maybe selling too many tickets, not getting anything back from their shows.
Right.
What is an alternative way to go about it from what you've seen?
I mean, look, there's definitely a time period where you have to pay your dues. And that's just what it is in the music industry, to be honest. Like when you're first getting started, being able to apply your talent anywhere that's able to let you rock is almost like what you hang on to in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Being able to have any type of crowd is how I always felt is what would make me grow genuinely. So I always went in with the mentality, it doesn't matter if it's the fucking one person or 1,000 people, you know, you always give it the same energy, right? I think when it comes to, I think like over time, it became more about the tickets being sold to an event and less about the artist that's performing or being taken care of for that event. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like one thing became more important than the other. And I feel like promoters sometimes, I want to be very careful with my words because I feel like a lot of people gave me a lot of opportunity in the past, you know, and I feel like it's definitely, you know, different now. I'm not speaking on specific people, but I feel like promoters sometimes take advantage of young artists who don't know the industry and don't know how to navigate correctly, you know, or market themselves. So if there's one thing that I could tell young artists is put in the footwork first, for sure. You know, create that foundation for yourself. Build a strong team, strong, small team, but remain independent. And I'll say that with my whole heart because I believe in it. I believe in my team right now. I believe in what we're doing right now. and I believe it could have been done years ago. But time
Yep.
is a fragile thing, you know, and it's only wasted if you don't learn from it, to be honest. So I don't take anything as like a loss. It's more of like a lesson, things that you learn from. But if there's one thing that I could tell young artists is be you. Stay true to yourself. Own your sound. It's gonna take you a while to find out what that is. You know, it took me almost 9-10 years, bro. And I feel like barely in the last 2-3 years, I'm really barely finding my sound as an artist, and not just somebody who's like your local rapper, bro.
Yeah.
It's separating that point from being that local rapper to being an artist. I can collaborate with different people. I can do different things. My range for the things that I love in the music realm is wide, you know, and we want to keep watering that and creating that. And we like to do that for different artists as well, you know, especially right now. But I think it's a huge thing but can y'all hear me? Oh, hold up. I think it's hold up, my bad, sorry.
How's that? Is that good?
Yeah, straight.
Okay, you're back. Yeah, man, I think that it's really cool when watching you grow over the years, just as an artist, right? Just being a fan of your music over the years. I've seen you go through like these iterations of like finding your sound, finding cadences, discovering new cadences, new ways of writing, new performances, right? Like I've definitely seen that. I know you work very hard on your live performance. It's always very emotional. It's always very energetic. It's always been that you've had from the beginning. But hearing the music come together even more, everything just sounds bigger now.
Right.
You know what you're doing sounds bigger. Things sound very, very polished.
Right.
How do you feel like you found your sound? Like when you finally found it and you're like, this is my authentic voice. How do you think you got to that point? If you can kind of sum it up.
1 second here.
I was playing soccer.
Finding my sound. I went through a lot of weird phases, to be honest. When I was very young, obviously, like when I was starting out with the Cypher Effect and things like that, it was very wild. Almost like the rules were there were no rules. You know, you could rap on anything, you could do anything, and that's like cool for a long time. It's almost like you're sharpening your skill and you're showcasing your skill. But I think eventually I got kind of like bored of that, and as like any true artist would, I started like pushing myself to find out like what it takes to actually create things that hold weight, substance, like music that matters, you know, like and they don't gotta be like super crazy, but I think just like songs like over time, you know what I'm saying? Just they hold more value than others that just get created for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think the people who started first showing me what that was like were like my first inspiration came from people like DJ Kaboom.
Yeah.
That was the first person who like paid for my first recording studio session, my first full recording studio session, knocked out my first 4 tracks, who literally told me like, you got to have these things memorized before you get to the studio. And these are going to be your first 4 tracks, you know? But that was the first person to show me like organization and putting things together and creating concept for things and kind of like building off that. So I think over time, obviously now we're like 8 years past that, we're 9 years down. And I see things differently now. Everything is inspiring to me no matter like where I go. But when it comes to creating, I feel like I see everything in like movie form. Like when I write a song, it's almost like I can see the visual before there's any music video out. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to paint a movie for an audience who's not watching something visually, you know?
Yeah.
And just learned that over time from my favorite artists, Kendrick Lamar, the fucking Mac Millers, the J. Coles, people who do a great job. My biggest slug, Atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where I first delved into storytelling, was hearing artists from the Minneapolis sound, you know. But things like that shaped what the music that we're creating now, and the music that is being created now, like over time. Even the cats that I'm creating music with, I can see people evolving. But I think we all started the same way, bro, like the cypher way, or just anything that would sound dope. But now I see a lot of us, even in our realm, evolving to an artistic, like it's an artistic form. Like at first it was almost like a channel for us to channel shit, which we do for sure. But now it's become a way of life, or at least for myself. It's like how I feel. And I wouldn't want it any other way, for sure, you know.
And I have seen it bleed into, you know, like the collective of people that you have around you. I'm a big fan of Josh as well. I think Josh Dominguez is amazing.
That's right, my boy Josh, bro.
Yeah, he's in fact, we booked him at in San Diego down here one time, and
Nice.
he totally destroyed it. And I think that I think it's cool, man, to see the group of artists around you guys have all stuck with it. Because I mean, Sage, you know this better than anybody. We could probably just sit here and talk about the amount of artists that we started out with that are just not even here anymore. You know what I mean? That aren't even, and because this business is a tough one, right? It's not like it's easy, and there's not like there's a manual for it. You kind of have to write your own manual, and you've kind of done that with your movement, and you're dialing it in even more. What do you see for the next one, for the fans? Is there anything you can tell us about it? Is there anything you can get people excited about it? I see the smile already. It's got to be something. I know you're up to something diabolical, my friend. What do we got coming up?
Man, just know I've waited a long time for something like this to catch on, right?
Nice.
And I think the connections that I've built over time have also been waiting for something like this to happen over time. So the acts that we've had so far, very home based, very dope. But I think what I would like to see for the fans' sakes is a headlining artist that'll really make the crowd be like, what the fuck? Like, he really pulled this gentleman or these people or this band, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it very
okay.
kind of open-ended there. But
so we're only going bigger.
Oh man, yeah, expansion. Sorry, expansion is the plan. We definitely
Nice.
We have a good thing going with the venue that we have right now, and we're gonna keep that going for as long as possible. But one thing that the venue owner told me was that we have about maybe like 1 or 2 left here maximum.
Yeah.
Before it just becomes too big for that location, and that's what we were told the first time at GCS.
Yeah.
You know, for the fans was a small in-store event.
Yeah.
That we were just throwing for absolutely free. Whoever wanted to come through and just hear some vibes, you know. And even that like became to a point where, you know, Hector was like, hey man, you gotta find a bigger spot. You know, he's like, it's not a bad thing. He's like, it's a good thing, but yeah, you kind of outgrown us. And I feel like slowly that's what we plan to do here in the next run or so. And then I want to do something bigger, like whether it's the Yost Theater or the Garden Amphitheater, but I want to continue to water this entity that creates opportunity for other people, not just like artists, but the vendors on the back end, the people that we work with. And the audience, bro, they get to see something so different that they don't get to see. I feel like there's other shows going on in Orange County, which respect, bro. Like this is I'm not in a competition forum, bro. I don't dwell myself on competition. I don't see it as that, you know, and if anybody sees it as that, that just means we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
You know, but the way that I see it is, you know, everybody's got their own lane, you know, and we kind of created a lane that is, it's hard to match because fuck, it really just showcases what everybody would like to showcase, which is different artists all on one bill, but it's extremely hard to organize.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's extremely hard to coordinate with different artists, you know, from different backgrounds. If they don't fuck with you, or if they're not on that wave, and I don't really want to be a part of that, it's hard, bro. It's really hard. So to be able to curate something like that in Orange County, dude, I feel like it was long overdue. I feel like people were waiting for it, and if nobody was doing it, I feel like it was just time for one of us to step up, you know?
Well, bravo, bro. I don't think there could be a better person in charge of it. One thing I can say about this gentleman is I've known where his heart is the entire time he's been working, because his heart's always been in the same place. And it is about pushing forward and building what's around him. That's all from the beginning. That has always been something that he's been trying to do, bro. I'm very proud of what you're doing. You always have a home here, bro. You know that. You can always come on. Please come on and promote every time you have something to promote. Please come through. And people, if you don't know about For the Fans yet, please go look it up. Sage One the Wise everywhere. All you got to do is Google this young man, follow him on Instagram, Sage One the Wise. Yes. Please go there. And I'm going to tell you guys this too. When he announces this thing and he says tickets are on sale, you better buy those motherfuckers
right away,
because they will go away fast.
Man, I'm telling you, I feel like a lot of people waited till the last minute.
I do too.
You know, they didn't think it was real.
And that's what happened.
That's right.
That's what happened.
That's right. Hey, but regardless, we appreciate everybody who made the event possible, every person who came out, and anybody who's giving notoriety to the event as well. You know, I really appreciate it.
Shout out to you, my friend. Please come back again, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Sage one time.
Great job, brother.
Bro, please stay in touch. Love everything you're doing, man. I hope you and the fam are all doing well. And everybody's healthy and happy. I'm glad to see you healthy and happy. And I'm eager to see what you do over these next few years, man. It's going to be beautiful to watch.
If I could say one thing.
Sure, please do.
I was so busy with the release of the event and make sure everything went correct with the event. I totally forgot to kind of continue to announce the new album, which is called We Grew Up. You know, and that dropped April 1st. But if y'all get the moment, go stream that. It's now available everywhere. SoundCloud, YouTube, we made it free, or fucking Bandcamp or Spotify. We literally made it to where, you know, whether you would like to access it and support it, you can, or if you would just like to stream it, you can. But We Grew Up, trust me, that's the new shit. If you're talking about all the music that I've been curating now, this album right here is the artist that I became.
Yeah, and just to name a few, Vel9, Self-Provoked, Josh Dominguez, heavy hitters on this album.
That's right.
Still making classic music, Sage One, after all these years, bro. I'm eager to see more come from you. And dude, like I said, please come back. Everybody follow Sage One the Wise. And we'll talk to you soon, my bro. Please stay in touch, my G.
Thank y'all. Peace.
There it is,
Thank you,
ladies
brother.
and gentlemen. One of the greats, Sage One the Wise.
Wow.
What can we say, man?
We know how
like
to
we
pick
say
'em.
all the time, we know how to pick them. You just had Sage One the Wise. You had 60 East. Dude, these are dudes that are not about that talk.
No.
You feel me?
Mm-mm.
Everybody knows that, right? These dudes are not about that talk in any way. They're out there killing it.
Making things happen.
Things happen. And again, man, like, I think this gets thrown around a lot, right? Like, I'm trying to help people. That idea gets thrown out a lot. In fact, I hear it from almost every promoter. But being in this industry as long as we have, I can't say that every promoter is actually trying to help. I can say this, though. 60 East, Sage One the Wise, 100% are trying to help.
They are.
Here's the thing. They both have careers.
Right.
They don't need to give other people careers. They don't need to do that. Sage has been killing it for years. You don't stick around in the ethos or in the scene that long, if you haven't been doing the right things. Sage 1 has been doing the right things. 60 East has been doing the right things. They don't need to create other opportunities. They want to. It's important to them. To them, they see that as an extension of their art.
Right.
They see it as an extension of what they create, and now they're creating these opportunities. I mean, both of them are talking about really big things coming up with both of their festivals, right? Like both of them are talking about like, we're not slowing down. This is going to get bigger. If you're in the IE, shout out 60 East. Make sure you tune into all his stuff. Orange County, Sage 1, the Wise.
Yes.
Motherfucking mayor out there. Follow these guys. I believe Sage 1 has won Artist of the Year in Orange County as well.
I believe so, yeah.
Possibly multiple times. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's true.
I think he also came out in like their Orange County magazine.
Yeah, I think that's where he won it.
Yeah.
I think that's where he won it. They crown a winner every year, and I think he's done that a few times. So guys, hit up these people. If you think you're an act that can fit on one of these bills, please do hit them up. But understand, they're not doing the play.
No.
If you're sending them a submission of like, yo, put me on, let me get on you better be for real. First of all, go back and check out who's been on both their bills.
Right.
And know that you must, at the very least, be at that level. And I mean the level of work ethic, the level of professionalism. You're going to need to be at that level. These are not just shows that anyone can get, but they are all shows that everyone can aspire to.
Right.
For sure, because the door is not closed. And like, again, with these two, I can say it very clearly. There's a lot of doors closed with other promoters. There's a lot of favoritism getting played. There's a lot of politics.
It's ugly out there, man.
There's a lot of money being exchanged for opportunities. These two guys are not doing that. Any money that's going invested in them, they are reinvesting.
They are.
And then you all benefit from it. The audience benefits from it. The art and culture benefit from it. Man, what can I say? Eddie, once again, immaculately booked show. Shout to Hip Hop Eddie.
Shout out.
Thank you
for putting together, I guess all our shows.
Yeah.
He books everybody's show here.
Eddie's killing it.
Eddie's killing it. Do we have anything coming up, Eddie? What do we have on the docket? Are there some people you're chasing?
I'm just chasing some right now,
okay.
But it'll be a surprise for them on Sunday.
So every Sunday we're right here opening up Rap College for you guys. That's what this is. Each episode of Chris Sees the Internet can go back and learn some facet of being an independent artist, underground hip hop artist. And then I think we extend out of that as well, because both guys weren't just talking about rappers today. They were talking about the art around the rap. They're talking about art around hip hop. And that's everything from visual to, other musical genres.
Right.
Dipping in and out. Sage, if you go to the For the Fans, it's not just hip hop. They're all around the genres, but they are all independent.
Right.
Because he truly, truly believes in that independent movement. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely
you got a goodie.
Feel it with him when he was talking about that pay to play, because we've run into him,
over
the years on the road, and definitely understand what he's talking about.
Yes. And it isn't that, like he said, he was being very careful, very,
Yes.
He's grown up in this game. He knows the rules. Mm-hmm. But he also knows that you got to call a spade at a certain point. Let's be honest. Most of the promoters in the game aren't necessarily thinking, I'm trying to build the culture.
Right.
It's about the paycheck. And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, like you said, a lot of these promoters give opportunity. There are opportunities. But to get one just based on your merit alone is very rare.
Yes.
That's very rare. For someone to just give you a chance because they know you've done the work and you've put in the hours. And I think sometimes it's impossible for promoters to do that and decide who is doing that out of the artists because they've never done it. Where Sage and 60 have done it. They've been on both sides. Mm-hmm. So they know and they pay attention. They're reading those flyers. Ladies and gentlemen, get your names on those flyers.
Yes, that is the truth.
Trust me, we all read them. We book out of those flyers. We've booked people on this show because we've been watching flyers So I've said this recently to somebody. If you really get the love, that shit gets served on a platter, dude. You don't have to ask. It's because you're doing the work and you feel it. And both the gentlemen that were on today, they should get that love. Give it up one more time again.
Yeah.
Stage 1, The Wise, 60 East.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Flo is in the house. The band is here.
Never left.
Yeah, Gene, why don't you got something else for us? Can you play us a little some so we can come down from this interview? And then we'll be back with our goodbyes and some quick announcements. But ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned in right now to the ever translucent one, Gene Flo, Beat Block TV. Tomorrow night, right here on this station, Platform Collection, all beat radio. If you're a rapper and you just want to freestyle for like 2 hours, woo, it's a good place to do that.
We got
if
you.
you're a producer and you're like, yo, I need to get my beats on that place, you're right. You are correct. You have figured it out. You need to be on Beat Block TV, and you can catch it live tomorrow right here. And Gene Flo is now in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Gene Flo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gene Flo.
Gene Flo.
Tossed in the ocean, came back top of the food chain. Connect with everything when I do swing.
Gene Flo and Noah James.
Told how I view pain. Found love, won the war, now my hate having a mood swing. Thank God I picked up when the moon rain. Randy's home. Be prepared for a new way, create your own. Or be stuck being a new slave, embrace your growth. For the better in your new days. My passion, that's my posture. My sins helped me win, and it made me an author. Lucy made me an offer. Too wise to be caught up. In the way I was brought up, I remain to be water. Yeah. John Moran when I levitate. Become my poster if you hesitate. Smoke signals how we celebrate. I'm from the 909, but you gon' feel me like a 808. John Moran when I levitate. Become my poster if you hesitate. Smoke signals how we celebrate. I'm from the 909, but you gon' feel me like a 808. Blessings on me like a tech is on me. Demons launching, but I'm the army. Weapons for me, but they cannot harm me. Harder gold with some dirt on it. Let go and broke the curse on it. I'm Naruto at the waterfall. What do I do with my pain? What do I do with my hate? My hate kept me warm and it kept me safe. My pain gave me a sword to protect my grace. I smoked 24 grams like the other day. Headed to the booth, tell my love that I'm on my way. That's what I did. Plugged into some pyramids, became limitless from pain and synthesis. Ooh. John Moran when I levitate. Become my poster if you hesitate. Smoke signals how we celebrate. I'm from the 909, but you gon' feel me like an 808. John Moran when I levitate. Become my poster if you hesitate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
signals how we celebrate.
so beautiful, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it was, man.
What a way to end off the show, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have that single in your rotation, what is wrong with you? Gene Flo, the almighty Noah James. You know what I'm saying? Almighty push, right, Gene? Almighty Push is the name of the song. Go get that, run that up. Because Gene Flo makes beautiful music. He makes beautiful music for that ass.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Take that.
So take that.
And if you don't mind, after you close the show, I have something to play for the outro. So.
Fine. Oh, you're gonna play us out. I love that.
Mhm.
I love that. We usually don't get played out.
It's fitting for the episode.
Right. We don't play
All
out.
right.
We're tying it in.
We play out.
Yes.
You know what I
Full
mean?
circle moment.
We don't get played out. Sage 1, 60 East.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And make sure, like we tell you every time, you want to support us, support the artists we fuck with, support the artists that fuck with us.
Mhm.
Sage 1 The Wise, run up those follows, run up the follows on 60 East, support their events. And like I said, with both those events, honestly, when Thought Fest goes on sale, buy your fucking ticket.
Immediately.
Buy your ticket. What's wrong with you? Buy your ticket. For the fans, it's going to sell out.
Yeah.
We're telling you right now it's going to sell out. Don't be all, oh, I didn't get a ticket. I didn't. We're telling you right now it's going to sell out. For sure, it's going to sell out. When it goes on sale, buy your ticket. Don't wait. A lot of people got held outside last time.
Mhm.
Don't wait, man. And in the comments on all our shows, by the way, let's do this for 60 East. If you have a name for 60 East and Afro's new group, name them. We already got what? A60 Fro?
Fro by Parker.
I like
Edison.
that one.
I
It
do
rolls
like
off
it.
the tongue. A60 Fro.
Yeah, because
A60
it's
Fro.
Afro, and then it just.
We know
yeah.
why.
Okay,
yeah, I
man.
think we know. Thank you.
I just in case, just in case out there, you know.
And if you wanted to, for rhyming purposes,
Yes.
A60 Fro.
Yeah.
You know, you
I
can
mean,
do
it
that.
works in so many ways. I mean, leave it to Parker Edison to do that. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Parker Edison Project. If you don't know what that is, anywhere podcasts are found, brought to you by Platform Collection, KPBS. It's our audio platform. We also do audio podcasts. By the way, the Heartful Truth is in audio form as well. So if you are just into the audio, we got 2 podcasts for you right now going.
Immediately.
The Heartful Truth, the Parker Edison Project, they're on there.
Check us out.
The rest of us will get dinged if we're on Spotify. So that's what will happen. You're going to have to catch it in the video. Just catch us on YouTube. We get dinged a lot.
Ding.
But yeah, go check them out. The Parker Edison Project, hosted by Parker Edison himself, opening up culture in a whole new way. They've had some amazing guests on their show as well. Micah 9, Tumex, Master Ace. Crazy. And they got a bunch coming up.
Yep.
They got a bunch coming up. I'll tell you that right now. I know who they've got booked on that show as well. And big ones coming up. Just like the Heartful Truth have some big ones coming up. So, and then Gene Flo, really quick. True or not, I heard there's some rumblings that you might start doing like a producer feature, something like that, or like getting some messages from producers on your show. Or is it going to start evolving where we're going to be able to hear from some of these producers occasionally?
Yeah. That's definitely something in the works right now.
Nice.
Trying to set it up to where I want to showcase more of the community.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of Beat Block alumni who are, really involved with the community. Always hit me up outside of the show, building up the communication. And I want to showcase these producers. I think it would be dope to kind of get them on the show visually, kind of how you do interviews here, but in a short form, you know, kind of like hit them with a 3-question or 5-question.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Just so we can hear their voices, right? And the names and faces behind the beats.
Right. And have them being played. Say, okay, I ask a question.
Yeah.
Or 2 questions. And then I'm like, all right, cool. We'll hang on tight. There's more with this person. Here's their in their block. You know what I mean? During their block. And then so that's something I'm working on right now.
Well, there you go.
Set that up.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in tomorrow. For sure, if you don't want to miss this. And then if you're a producer, man, please. I'm so proud of the B Block TV being part of Platform Collection. We've watched the community grow. That is a for sure thing. It has grown over these last year, and it continues to grow. It's amazing, by the way, just watching the DMs over at Platform Collection just blow up all day with producers. Eddie's talking to producers like literally all day. I just see it going off, the alerts going off. So producers, it's not hard to get on the show, but you got to come correct.
And you got to put your name.
tag your
Yes,
tag
please.
your files, for God's sakes. Tag your files.
Producers.
We know it's tough. We know that's not like what you like to do. You don't like to tag stuff. You don't want to put your name on things. You're producers. You speak with your music. We got you. But we want to help you.
If you're sending in your beats from your Cal State email or your at work email, we don't know who Christopher
Wilson.
Michaels is. Tag in the subject line, tag your producer name. You know what I mean? So that way we know, it makes it easier. We don't have to chase people down. And we want to get it on the show.
Yeah.
If we can't tag it or identify it.
Save your government names for the government.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is the P block.
This is the P block. We don't need all that. You know what I mean? You don't even need to register with us. You can just get played. But guys, tune in tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. B Block TV live, by the way. That is another live streaming show. Me and Gene go live all the time. The Heartful Truth is a recorded version and an audio version. The Parker Edison Project is an audio version. We're covering all the bases, y'all. And we're just going to say this. We're throwing this out there. We're not done expanding. There's more shows coming. And some new faces. Woo! Some new faces. Some new faces are coming to Platform Collection. Expansion.
Yep.
Sage said it about his company. Expansion is the theme of the season. It's the same for Platform Collection. We are expanding greatly, and you're going to see that over this next coming months. And you're going to see some new events as well that we're really excited to finally bring you guys some live events and maybe even some live podcasts coming to a town near you.
That would be dope.
How would you guys like to see a super Platform Collection podcast
On the road.
on the road, a tour where the multiverse comes together with all the shows? It'll be dope. And then some of our favorite guests maybe coming through and rocking some spots for you guys. It's all coming and it's all happening. So guys, tune in all the time. Tune in all the time. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Platform Collection. Make sure you turn on the alerts. Again, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're going to get played out right now, but we're never played out. But we're getting played out right now with Gene
the world
Flo.
famous Gene Flo.
The world famous Gene Flo, guys. We'll see you guys next time. That was the internet, and we saw it.
Allow me to show you something.
Yeah. 2 Max. C-Ray. 60. Let's go. Yeah. Look. It could be so simple, but now it's complicated. I don't rock with them haters, with them we not related. Had to stop and state it for the people be debating. I stand by my word right next to every statement. Till every station play my shit, this the motivation. Now I'm getting flown out, shown accommodations. Grown man getting blown, phone off the hook, dog. Deals coming in, shit, I'm about to write a book, dog. Fuck a look, never been the type to shortcut. Anyone coming at me, the short bus.
Gene Flo, let's
win. Say I'm falling off, take a look at the score, bro. I want it all. Yeah. 2 Max.
Produced by Gene Flo.
C-Ray.
Simple remix.
60.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. It could be so simple, but now it's complicated. I don't rock with them haters, with them we not related. Had to stop and state it for the people be debating. I stand by my word right next to every statement. Till every station play my shit, this the motivation. Now I'm getting flown out, shown accommodations. Grown man getting blown, phone off the hook, dog. Deals coming in, shit, I'm about to write a book, dog. Fuck a look, never been the type to shortcut. Anyone coming at me took the short bus. Bars razor sharp, same way that a sword cut. Say I'm falling off, take a look at the score, bruh. I want it all, but I always been a simple man since a kid. Writing, having dreams of scribble jam. After rings, let's see what the summer brings. Used to hustle things, now they saying that
They
we
say it's so
kids.
simple.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here alone though. I'm counting all the ways.
It's what they say, it's what they say. It's what they say, it's what
They say it's so simple. I'm sitting here alone though. I'm counting all the ways.
It's what they say, it's what they say. they say, it's
Can
what
it
they
be
say.
so simple? Rocking with my body on Logan Kinfolk. Peace to my secret saviors and blockchain heroes. In this underground, I'm definitely Robert De Niro. Meaning I'm the star of all of your coke classics. I lost my leg, I drank too many coke classics. Rupert Pumpkin, I'm the Ellen King of comedy. I still bump Curtis King's Raging Waters on the solidly. I'm still an oddity, lyrical anomaly. My voice and style is still a valuable commodity. You know who the fuck I am, there's no autonomy. Enlightenment is the shirt, if you follow me. You could all be so simple, like a bullet to the tempo. If that's really what you're into, next time you learn the style, remember who sent you. This is that underground stuff you ain't used to. Figure your life out, bitch, this ain't blues.
Now how do I hook up all my descendants? And how do I do that shit independent? Remember, I am splendid. Remember, you need proof or they lie. And you ain't gonna hit me, let's get shoot for the sky. Who am I exist in windows. Catch me on the telly, on your phone, on your Kindle. You must think it's simple. You must think you have to rent a spot. You must think these pillars gonna give up all they shots, but they not. I've been ill since Alex slid me Kerouac. So hold your shoulders back when you talk them facts and keep a coaster stat. Please don't stain on that. I'll fold your warm block back like a cold day sack. Fresh state, just so I am really clear. San Diego platform over fears. Keep it real, you never see my real suit. This is just the happiness of my pursuit. They say it's so simple. I'm sitting here alone though. I'm counting all the ways.
It's what they say, it's what they say. It's what they say, it's what
They say it's so simple. I'm sitting here alone though. I'm counting all the ways.
It's what they say, it's what they say. It's what they say, it's what they say.